What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, it's your homie, Futuristic Mike. Welcome back to another American Horror Stories video. Now, this is going to be the review for American Horror Stories Season 2, Episode 2, titled Aura. If you're a fan of American Horror Stories, hit the like on this video. If you're new to my channel and this is the first time you're finding me, subscribe and turn on those post notifications so when I post videos on American Horror Stories, you get them. Now, this episode was really good, man. I thought it was better than the first episode, the premiere. It was definitely better in my opinion. And we had one of the OG American Horror Story actresses in here. She's from Empire. You know, she's from American Horror Story Season 3 and some other seasons and stuff. She was in Coven. We have Gabori Sadib, and she plays Jaslyn Taylor in here. And the actor named Max Greenfield plays Bryson here, and he plays Jaslyn's husband. This episode was really good, man. I'm really loving the vibes of Season 2 so far. Did not care for Season 1, but Season 2 so far is off to a great start, man. Many people did not like Season 1, but everybody's loving Season 2. They said that the show has completely turned around. I'm going to give this episode an 8.5 out of 10, man. I really enjoyed it. The description for this episode reads, after moving into a new home, a married couple was terrorized by a cryptic visitor. And this guy that kept on visiting them, man, was creepy as hell. There's something that happened to Jasmine when she was little, you know, with her and her parents. Somebody broke in her house, and she just hasn't been the same ever since, man. She's been having nightmares, and she's just freaking out all the time about stuff. So she wants to feel safe. So she buys this thing called Aura. It's a camera to put on your front door. It costs like $200. And she just bought it because she wanted to feel safe. Her husband wasn't happy that she spent $200 on it. But eventually, you know, they're happy that they got it. And then she starts getting these weird visits from this guy. At first, everybody thinks she's crazy because, you know, the guy across the street, he has a camera and he records everything. And this guy that's visiting them is not on the camera at all. So right then and there, I knew it must have been a spirit or something. And it turns out that it was, man. It was her school janitor, you know, back when she was in school. I guess her and her friends were mean to this guy. And he kind of became obsessed with her, you know, when she was younger and stuff. And he basically came back just to apologize to her. He wanted her to let him in the house. You know, she finally does when her husband's not home. And he just wants to apologize for how everything went down back in the day. So it wasn't even nothing that creepy, man. It was creepy the way he was standing there and stuff. But this part of the episode wasn't the creepy part. The creepy part of the episode was when they started getting another visitor. And it was a woman this time. And it turns out that, you know, her husband was hiding a secret, a big secret. He was in the middle of nowhere with his fiance. She got hit by a truck and he just walks up to her and crushes her neck with his foot. So he killed her because she was already suffering. You know, he thought she wasn't going to survive and she was pregnant with his baby. So the second person that they get a visit from, you know, this person is there because they're pissed. You know, they want revenge. They're not there to apologize. And that's pretty much what they're there for, man. She just wants to kill Bryce because he did her dirty, man. He really did. So she ends up killing him. She really does. The ghost, the spirit, whatever you want to call it, comes in. You know, Jaslyn lets her in and she kills him. Then we see 3 months later, Jaslyn's living alone in her own apartment, you know, doing her work, her jewelry and stuff. And she gets this aura, this new aura. The apartments, I guess, is making everybody own one or whatever for insurance purposes and stuff. And she gets a visit from her husband, her dead husband, Bryce. And he seems angry as hell. He's like, let me in. And that's the end of the episode. But it was a really good episode, man. Nobody believed her when she was getting this visitor. You know, the police didn't believe her or anything. It seemed like she was crazy because this spirit was not showing up on the camera, which makes sense. But yeah, man, eventually we find out that it's a spirit. It just wanted to apologize. And then we get another spirit that's not really in the apologizing mood, man. It's angry. It just wants to kill. But it was a really good episode, man. I really, really enjoyed it. Definitely better than the first one. But the first one had some stuff that throws you all the way back to classic American Horror Story, man. We see there's some witches that come and save her at the end of the first episode. We get some Coven stuff. And then when she leaves the dollhouse with the witches, it turns out she's a witch too. You know, she drops this kid off to this house, and we find out that it's the same house from Coven. And then she says, look, do you have a middle name we can call you or whatever? He says Spaulding. And that takes me way back to season 3 of American Horror Story Coven, because we know the guy in there, his name was Spaulding. So this is him when he's younger. So yeah, the first episode was really good. So was this one, but I think this one was better, man. This definitely gives me old American Horror Story vibes, and I can't wait for episode 3. But if you guys have seen this episode, comment your thoughts down below. Let me know what you thought. Keep supporting your boy, and I'll be continuing to bring y'all American Horror Stories content in the future. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you can never miss a video. If you guys want to donate to the channel, I got links below to the PayPal and Cash App accounts. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me get out of here, y'all. It's your boy, Futuristic Mike, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.